What is going on, everybody? My name is Kieran, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm going to be doing a tarot reading for the Divine Feminines, okay? So this is what's going on with you guys. Basically, for the rest of the week, it's Thursday the 5th, so this is going to be for the next week until the 12th of December, which is a full moon, apparently. And so this is just near future energy for the Divine Feminines. So we're going to look at your energy, right? We're going to look at your head space, your heart space. We're going to get some guidance for you guys, okay? What you guys should be focusing on right now, what you guys should be doing. And then we're going to get an outcome for you guys in your relationship with your divine masculine, your twin flame relationship, okay? So that being said, I just wanted to mention real quick that all December, okay, I'm doing a buy one, get one free. Is that how it is? Yeah, I think that's what it is. So anytime you purchase any of my readings, the second one you'll get one completely free. So you can redeem it at any time. You don't have to get it back to back. My only, thing I would ask you is that if you are gonna, redeem it and get another one, try and let me know, or try and do it like, don't do it like 6 months later. Or if you do it like 6 months later, just let me know that you are, that you still have the email chain and stuff, because the chances are I'll probably forget. All right, guys. So. All that being said, all the other information stuff is in my description box as usual. So I'm just going to get started. So we're going to go right ahead and look at the divine feminine energy. Okay, so this is what you guys are going through at this moment. So hopefully it's good stuff coming, all right? So what is going on with the divine feminines energetically during this time? What can they expect? All right, so this is an interesting card for me to get. And for you guys probably, but this is the Six of Swords, okay? So this is all about moving on from situations. Let me tell you straight up, guys, as somebody who identifies as divine feminine, or whatever, this card for me is kind of interesting because I am thinking about or feeling called to actually move away from my current location because it just seems to be dead here. There's nothing really going on. It's kind of like the CW, the network channel. It's just garbage, and it's time to switch channels. So maybe you guys can relate, but the idea here is about moving on from a situation. Now, it doesn't have to be necessarily a physical move, but the idea here is you are moving away from a negative situation, a negative mindset, even, right? Because it is a swords card, which has to do with mental energy. That could also just mean, you're changing your perspective, you're just becoming more positive. But the idea is you just want to move away from things that have dragged you down, negative energies and stuff like that. So you guys, if you're not in that energy right now, you guys probably are getting into that. I feel like I'm really into this. I've been ending a lot of stuff. Things have just been ending, and rather than kind of be a victim of it, I kind of feel like it's for the best, which is come up with this energy, you know what I mean? Whereas before in my life, I would have, I would have been, my God, I would have had so many issues and stuff like that with like things falling apart. So yeah, definitely some good energy going on. Again, doesn't have to be a physical move, but you guys could just be like trying to get away from situations that have just not served you, whether of course twin flame situations or work, friends, right? We all have shitty friends that we'd like to get rid of, so could be a numerous different amount of things. So after that, we have another swords card. This is going to be the Knight of Swords. All right, so the Knight of Swords is all about stress, communication, but it's fast action. All right, the Knight is very, very quick communication coming in. So this is about some stress. You guys, could be feeling stressed right now in order to make some decisions, in order to let people know. So you guys might be coming in quite quickly, letting people know what's what. Taking care of your own situations, just trying to hustle to get some things done. I feel like there's kind of like an energy of pressure going on behind the surface right now, probably because the year is almost over and 2020 is so powerful, so we're kind of being like squeegeed like a sponge or something, and all that negative shit, being purged, I guess, like really, really hard right now during December. So this is a pressure a lot to change during this month. And just stop old habits and stuff like that. And I, for one, am definitely in that energy as well. But there isn't some type of stress, right? And there's also just, of course, doesn't have to be, stresses and like sleepless nights and stuff like that. But it's a type of stress of just trying to get shit done and being in an energy where you actually have the ability to move quickly and adapt and get things, in order, right? So it's a very kind of fast-paced energy. So things are picking up. The energy is picking up. All right. 2 swords cards. You guys are definitely trying to get away from negative situations in whatever form they have manifested in your life. Again, twin flame situations, friendships, work, whatever it may be, location for some of you. We then have the Justice card. Okay, that's all about bringing in balance into your life. But the balance here, it talks about getting what you deserve, essentially. So if you've been feeling like you've been wronged, you can expect something to come in here to bring you some type of balance. As far as your energy would be concerned, it's definitely a type of equilibrium, your life feeling balanced again. So you're clearly trying to move on from situations, um, trying to, maybe again feeling a little bit stressed. But the Justice card is saying that as you take those steps, as the time moves forward, as December moves, on as it will, the Justice card is saying that you can expect there somewhere in the middle of this month to start feeling like things are finally going your way. In a sense that you're gonna start feeling like there is some kind of balanced guide, universal pull signs from the universe, right? Some type of balance coming into your life to maybe help you where you are, to push you where you need to go, but it is going to be something that balances you out. So all the stuff that you're losing or leaving behind, essentially, with that Six of Swords, and again, it doesn't have to be a person, but it could be a place, so multitude of situations. So whatever you are leaving behind in that sense, you can expect that whatever comes is going to bring in a balance into your life to make up for what you have lost, right? Because when you do lose things, even if they are, of course, things that you are bad for you, right? Habits, people, relationships, jobs, locations, whatever it may be. Of course, you are losing something, even if it is bad. So you're unequal, you're unbalanced, right? The scales are like, oh god damn, there's so much that you've given up now, right? So when that happens, of course, though, the Justice card's coming in to tell you that all that's going to be replaced and you're going to be feeling balanced again, okay? So the universe is going to do some work for you guys this month, so you don't really necessarily even have to worry about all that type of stuff, which is good, I think. So let's keep it rolling here. So what else is the energy for the Divine Feminines for the next couple of weeks? So yeah, we have the Death card. So this is all about transformation, guys. You guys might have been feeling this a little bit probably in the late half of November. You guys definitely going to be feeling it this month. Again, like I was saying, all the pressure to just change and stuff like that. I've been feeling it a lot lately. I've been having trouble sleeping. Just a lot of stuff about transforming and what you need to do and all the things that you need to end. Again, there's a lot of endings this month. You can even attribute that metaphorically to the month of December, winter time. You know what I mean? Things die or whatever. And so things have to be born again, right? Preparing for that spring type of energy. So the idea is here, of course, doesn't not real physical death, but there's a lot of stuff that is changing and you are essentially being reborn. Okay? So it'd be interesting to see what comes after the Death card here, because it's a finality. It's a state change between two different, modes of being, and that's all death really is. Of course, it's a state change, but you are transforming this month. Okay, we do have the Moon card, meaning that there is some illusions and fear around the change, right? Major Arcana. So there's still some confusion about how this is going to take place, right? You're still not sure about some of the details, a little bit scared, there's still some fear energy. 3 major arcanas in a row, that's pretty heavy. And then we'll see what other energy do we have for the Divine Feminines. Let's see what we've got going on for this next couple of weeks. Okay, so then we have the Devil card. So there is still some codependency issues going on with you guys. You guys might be feeling quite sexually charged during this month. Okay, 4 major arcanas. That's powerful energy for you guys. So yeah, Divine Feminines, you guys are ending a lot of stuff. Yeah, there's some fear around the change. Normally I would end it here, but I don't want to end it at the Devil. That seems kind of negative. But yeah, codependency issues, maybe just coming up to the surface one last time in order to be released. But what this is also telling me, guys, and this is even more important and more true in a sense, is that with the Death, the Moon, and the Devil, that's definitely telling me that you guys are going to be ending karmic relationships. And again, I know you guys are the Divine Feminines here, and that you're not the one that necessarily needs to end karmic relationships, but it's about ending the potential karmic relationships, because I've talked to a lot of you guys, and I know a lot of you guys, despite how much you love your Divine Masculine, you're only human, right? And there's still other relationships out there for you, but they all might be kind of mirroring some negative behaviors of your own self. And this doesn't have to be just romantic, it could be platonic. Definitely true for me. I'm, again, ending some things this month, taking some time out of my life to have to move on from things that don't actually serve me, business partnerships that I used to really believe in a couple months ago, and now it's gotten to the point where it's like, oh, this is not good. This is actually a devil kind of energy. This isn't who I am. This isn't an authentic version of myself. So again, it has even less to do with the fact that you guys are feeling codependent and more to do with the energy of trying to end codependency, because you do have death. So it's like a death to also the illusions, the fear, the codependency. A lot of things are ending here, and I just want to get one more card. Usually, again, I would stop at 6, but I'm not about to end it at the devil. So let me get one more card for the Divine Feminine energy for the next couple of weeks. Maybe something a little bit more positive. Ha 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 ha. All right, here we go. I didn't get a positive card. I tried, guys. I tried, but apparently it's not coming through. I got the 10 of Wands. Okay, that's not a super positive card. So, guys, unfortunately, that is all about just. It's not super negative. It's just I was hoping for like something positive, like a Knight of Cups or something. But oh well. So the 10 of Wands is all about completion. Okay, it's about taking all your burdens and completing them. Okay, so you guys are completing some stuff this month, completing all the things that need to be done in your life this month. So again, you guys might be feeling a little bit of pressure to do that stuff, but hopefully the good news out of all of this is the Justice card. Okay, meaning that there's going to be balance in your life. So no matter what trials and tribulations you guys do happen to come across this month, things are going to be changing for you, and you are going to be completing a lot of stuff and getting rid of quite a bit of energy, okay, negative energy, quite a bit of codependent relationships. Myself, actually, I did I have a little notebook here. I did like an automatic writing schedule, I want to say, in this little book that I have, and a lot of it was talking about over the next couple weeks for me, ending karmic contracts, clearing karma, family healing, ending old patterns in relationships, finding new work, clarity coming in, balance, getting strengths, ending situations. What else do I got here? New beginnings and stuff like that, releasing negative energy. All that stuff I actually have here. And I made this, I did this November 23rd, right? All the way until December 23rd, right? So it was a full month, I guess, of scheduling. And all the stuff is actually lining up quite a bit. So all this energy is actually for the next week, which I have in here. So that's pretty interesting. So definitely a lot of stuff happening, going on, right? So that's pretty interesting. I just wanted to pull that out just to, kind of double check. But so definitely a lot of endings and stuff going on this month, guys. But you guys are going to be feeling that you guys are going to be completing your burdens and your responsibilities and taking them somewhere and essentially finishing them off, getting rid of them. And finally, maybe, having a sigh of relief. So again, this isn't the whole month. This is just the next 2 weeks, or the next week until Thursday, the 12th. Okay, so this is the weekly energy. So don't let it bog you down too much. I was hoping, again, it'd be a little bit more positive, but sometimes in life, you don't get all the positive stuff. So, oh well. All right, guys, let's move on to your headspace, okay? So this is going to be how you guys are thinking at this time. This is what you guys your mental abilities are like right now, what you're thinking about, and of course how you're thinking about your twin, of course, right, as well. So you're going to get some mental energy around that. All right, so give me the Divine Feminine's mental space, please. Get a couple cards for that one. 3. So what is their mental space going to be like this next week? Okay, so we have the Magician. So clearly you guys are focused on trying to manifest something. Again, if it's your twin flame, you guys are definitely trying to manifest that into your life. Maybe something, conversation. But it seems like you guys are definitely in a space mentally where you guys are trying to create something. You guys obviously want to begin something. It's number 1 in the deck. Technically the Fool is the start of the deck, but I don't give a shit. And so Magician, definitely all about energies and using them to your advantage, right? The Magician has the ability to conjure up things, right? Like a classic magician. And so it's about trying to manifest your desires and have things come to you and build the life that you want. So you guys definitely have success on your mind. And again, with your twin flame relationship, it could just be that you're trying to manifest that back into your life, or that you're trying to figure out something about that, right? We have the Hanged Man, so this is definitely that period of waiting. Definitely you guys feeling, a little bit stuck, feeling maybe impatient a little bit, but you guys definitely feel like you're in between cycles in your life. A lot of you guys might be seeing angel numbers right now, and, well, that's nice. Oh, 111, 555, 333, 1818, 888, whatever you're seeing. All that's great, but at the end of the day, you're not there, right? You're seeing them. Oh, that's nice. Thank you, angels. That's so lovely. I'm so happy. Great. But you're still sitting at your room at 2 a.m. in the morning eating pumpkin pie. That was a very specific example, but I think you get the idea. So between cycles, you guys definitely want some things to change. Again, Magician, Hangman, trying to end the situation of waiting, trying to manifest a way out of a situation that doesn't work for you anymore. Especially with your twin flame relationship, right? Trying to manifest a way out of separation, for instance, because the Hangman definitely would be about separation. And then we have the Two of Wands, okay? So this is definitely an energy about wanting to travel the world. Again, interesting for me because I've been talking about this for a little bit, but like trying to move away. So if any of you guys live in Ireland that watch this, please let me stay with you. I'll do all your dishes, and I will wash your cat. I'll do your dishes, and I can make like Pop-Tarts and like pizza rolls and shit. I can't cook, but like restaurants. DoorDash that shit. Do you guys have DoorDash in Ireland? I don't know. You guys are living in the 1980s, but who knows? So, Two of Wands, traveling the world, partnership. Okay, definitely about expanding your horizons, wanting to go places. Okay, so mentally, you guys maybe look into the world and seeing where it is that you want to go. Also with the twin flame relationship, of course, still wanting to end the separation, trying to manifest the end of that separation with your twin, so you guys can finally come together as a couple and have the world before you. Okay, so a couple different like energies and stuff going on, but you guys definitely are feeling a little bit restless for sure mentally. Okay, so let's move on to your heart space. You guys have a lot of powerful energy. I mean, so far there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcana, which is crazy. So for this next week, it seems like, guys, by the way, there's only a little bit of time left before things actually do change. I can tell you that for sure. And also, I'm just looking at my calendar. Not that you guys need to know, but the 22nd is the first day of Hanukkah. And somehow the first day of winter. Why would the first day of winter start on December 22nd? That's fucked up, yo. Who made the calendars? Who did that? Was it like Gregorian calendar? I don't know, man. I'm sure that guy was a pedophile. All right, so let's get your heart space. Okay, that'll be some fun stuff. So what's going on with the Divine Feminine's heart space? How are they feeling at this time? Whew. I got a good card. Too many cards came out that time. All right, try again. What's the Divine Feminine's heart space like at this time? Okay, so you guys have the Four of Wands. Definitely twin flame energy, of course, being one of the more significant twin flame cards, if you can call it that, in the deck. But it is about completion, it is about marriage, and it is about feelings of triumph. It's definitely about feeling successful, of course, having your creative projects realized. But inside your heart space, you guys definitely might be feeling your twin a lot right now at this time. And as far as energy goes, outside of just your twin flame relationship, you guys definitely feeling a call or an energy to complete something, that you guys really desperately want to do something. Because the Four of Wands is about coming together. It's about trying to get something, two sides of something being completed, coming together for that union, right? So this is about union. So, you guys are definitely trying to, or inside your heart space, you guys are just feeling a pull and a call to complete something, to do something, to go somewhere. It's also another card about travel, right? A Wands card. So you guys are just, wanting to feel successful, wanting to pursue some new projects, right? Wanting to do some things. For me, I really have been recently actually been wanting to do a lot more with music, and I've just been feeling the call to do that. And I guess I've just been ignoring it a little bit because I'm a little bit scared, if I'm honest. But I guess I don't know. Taking it, like going even further is going even further is a little bit of scary. Do you know what I mean? Going beyond just making music, but actually performing it live, or singing it, or rapping, or whatever, right? All the types of stuff you can do with music that I feel called to do is a little bit nerve-wracking, but I feel that strong pull inside my heart. But again, guys also might be feeling your twin at this time a lot right now, wanting them, desiring them, etc. So what else is going on with the heart space for the feminines? Okay, so we have the Judgment card. Oh my god, these cards are so fucking accurate. It makes me sad. This is about making decisions, guys. So next to the Four of Wands, definitely having to make a choice about your twin flame relationship. Again, I've already mentioned this so many times. if you, like me, are deciding or want to maybe feel called to move somewhere else, well, that of course means leaving behind a significant person in your life, right? And yet still you can't ignore that you have your own life, or that you have your own destiny, and you have your own things that you're meant to complete. Which is the same for me. Nobody, twin flame or girl, or even really, friends, to be honest, ever really got me to a position where I am now. Not originally, anyway. I mean, I probably would not be where I am today if it wasn't for some of the wonderful people that I met through this channel. But before this, I did all that stuff on my own. There was no twin flame helping me out. It was just me, because I have my own unique destiny. And again, if I'm feeling a call to move somewhere, well, then I have to make a decision about the past. Judgment card is talking about feelings of things that have happened in the past that need to be let go of, and you're being at a crossroads, not being sure what to do. Probably not even, it's not a coincidence that this is, of course, coming underneath the hangman, right? That the hangman is all about, waiting for something to happen, waiting for some change. And the reason that you'd mentally be feeling that kind of like that you're in between places is because inside your heart you know that there has to be some kind of decision that needs to be made. So you guys can expect that decision to be made this month. It's going to happen regardless. Like, you guys are going to be into the next step, because holy shit, we have the Three of Wands, guys. I wish I could make this stuff up. I can't. I'd love to be able to, but it's all higher self type of guide, angel stuff. That's crazy, guys. Two of Wands and then Three of Wands. That's like an ascending order, man. All right, so that's pretty synchronistic, I would say. So Three of Wands is about action and adventure. So this is about, like, looking at the world and looking at the sea. Like, this crow can clearly go wherever it wants. Making plans, going where you need to be. It's about basically being prepared and ready to go at a moment's notice. So inside your heart space, it's definitely telling me that you guys are going to be making some decisions, not only about your twin flame or relationships in general, but about your own destiny and about your own where you want to be in the world and how you want to be viewed and how you want to view yourself, more importantly, regardless of how other people see you. It's about coming into your own. Right, so again, a lot of travel energy, projects, creative things, so much energy going on. A lot of you guys might be already on vacation, taking trips. A lot of you guys feel pulled right now at this time to maybe take a little break, go somewhere. So it's just, and then as far as your twin flame is concerned, of course, would it be about waiting for them, right? Because this is also saying, waiting for something to come that is coming, this crow waiting for the ships to come in, sort of thing. So you're still waiting for your twin flame, waiting for what you know intuitively to happen, but that's why you have that judgment card, because while you may know something to happen, you have no idea when or how. That is the two things you do not know. Oftentimes we do know what, and we know why, and I think there's one more, right? There's how, why, when, where. Yeah, so you guys don't know where, you guys don't know how, and you guys don't know when. Those are the three things that you're missing, which are, of course, all the things that you want. But you don't have them, and that sucks. But that's why you have the Judgment card, because while your twin flame may come back, and you may know that they will, or that you guys will have a more serious relationship if you guys are in separation, or even just not on a good, let's say, in a committed type of traditional relationship, you know that you have your own destiny, and you don't know when it's going to be. Again, you guys could be in union with your twin flame July 2020 for the rest of your life. But what happens between now and July 2020? You can't just sit in the same place and not do anything, And that's the whole point, guys. It's about, following your own path and your own destiny and making a decision about the past. Okay, so that's how you guys are feeling inside your heart at this time. Heavy energies and stuff going on this month. I know a lot of you guys might actually be struggling quite a bit, but things are going to get better. And again, this is just for this week. It's the beginning of December still, okay? So let me move these cards out of my way, and I'm going to do an outcome. Okay, so this is an outcome between you guys and your twin flame. I'm not going to do this week because that's highly unlikely that it would happen this week. That'd be nice, though. I mean, it could. I'm not trying to be a negative Nancy, but, but this is going to be near future energy, okay? So this is just an outcome for you guys, what you guys can expect with you and your twin flame over the near future, which is anywhere from 2 weeks to 2 months, right? So what is going to be the outcome for these divine feminines and their twins? Get 5 cards, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, outcome. So, first card we have is the Seven of Wands. I swear to God, man, that this was a card that I got for the other outcome the other day. I'm pretty sure it was. But I also don't know, so there's that as well. So the Seven of Wands is about defense, defending your position, standing your ground. Definitely about also standing up for yourself, standing up for others. We have the Eight of Wands, okay, progression. So that is about communication coming in. So the current state of your relationship is about defense. You guys are both on guard with each other, but then something breaks in that relationship, and then communication comes in. Okay, what else are we going to get going on here? Outcome, bang, bang, bang. We have the King of Cups. This is about that emotionally secure man. Again, doesn't have to be a man, but the idea here is about being a person or an energy, about somebody that is emotionally secure, follows their intuition, leads with their heart type of thing, right? Or follows their heart, leads with their intuition, right? So definitely somebody that's in control of their emotions and somebody that's able to give them, and not only to others, but himself. Okay. What else do we have for an outcome for this relationship, these twin flames? Okay, so that's interesting. We have the Five of Wands, a lot of wand energies. It's about arguments and debates. So definitely heavily linked with this Eight of Wands. I feel like these cards are all still together. So communication from your divine masculine when they're ready. So basically your communication is going to come in when they're emotionally ready to give the communication. So that's coming up soon in the near future. But there still might be some debates in your arguments because for a lot of you guys, myself included, you guys might be like, you know what, like you kind of like did me dirty, so also a little bit, fuck you. You know, and I'm not saying you actually have to curse at them, but the idea is, you know, you don't want to take shit lying down, and you might have something to say, and truth be told, if you have something to say, not just to your twin, you got to say it. Not only do you only live once, but it's also for your own benefit. So, you know, it's better to have remorse than regret. Okay, that's a famous quote from Stalin. It isn't, but I don't know if you guys can understand sarcasm. But, okay, so you guys, better to have said something right than just be like, I should have said that. You got to get your feelings out. So that's why you have the Five of Wands, about debates and about conflict. And what else do we have for this union between these two for the near future? Okay, and then we have the Temperance card, which is more balance coming in, okay? So this is about, so it's almost like you guys say everything that needs to be said and the balance is restored in the relationship, okay? So this is not talking about the outcome altogether. Those are usually in the Twin Flame general readings. This is just, you know, an outcome more geared towards what's going on with you guys. But it's much more detailed, I would say, because it's just for Divine Feminines. So it's only looking at how it's really going to play out for you guys. But that's some extra detail, and that's why I like doing it. So again, I'll go over it again real quick. So Seven of Wands. Okay, so you guys are in your defensive energy, defending yourself from them. Oh, you don't, you know, standing up for yourself, even standing up for this connection, but still not wanting to give in because you reached hard to get where you are at. You know, even emotionally, right? Oh, think about all the pain and stuff you've been through in this relationship, and of course in your life, right? You're not going to let anything stop you. There were so many times in on this journey type of thing where I've just been like crying on the ground and screaming, and probably different languages. I only speak one, technically, unless you count like 35% of Japanese and like 5% Spanish and like 6 German curse words. But right, so much difficulty you guys have been through. That's why you have the Seven of Wands there. You have the Eight of Wands to tell you that, okay, so they're going to communicate with you. These two are definitely going together, so you are going to get communication from them, from the King of Cups, your Divine Masculine. Again, they don't have to have a dick in their pants, but the idea here is about your masculine energy, right? It's a male archetype energy, King of Cups. Again, emotionally secure, somebody who is in charge, so they're able to come forward now and communicate because they have learned a little bit and they are more in charge of their emotions and more able to express them too, because they might not have been in the past, right? And if they had communicated to you, maybe it wasn't necessarily a committed type of real energy, you know, maybe it was just more sexual or just like random and not very consistent or even disciplined or anything real, you know what I mean? So you're already getting some communication from them. However, the communication is going to cause some debates and some arguments. Now, again, it doesn't have to be anything like so dramatic, but the idea is there is going to be some things that need to be discussed, clearing the air. And then once that happens, Temperance. So you guys in this relationship is going to feel balanced again. It's going to be holy union, essentially. This is kind of like that angelic kind of card to get. So again, definitely part of that awakening process, definitely going to help you guys out. And once you guys get through these communication issues at the beginning, it is, of course, going to be more of a mature, nurturing relationship where it's more balanced and a balanced give and take as well, rather than just, you guys haven't been the ones that have given in the past, right? So expect that type of thing. To expect that in the near future. Again, it could happen this week, could happen this month. Do you know what I mean? I am reading it, of course, for this month, but don't get too hung up on the time frames. Otherwise, you'll just end up hurting yourself, because expectations will do you in quite a bit. At least when you have expectations of how things should work out, that's usually when all the problems come within your own self. It's good to have expectations of yourself or dreams and stuff like that, but how you do that is a little bit. That's kind of what you're going to have to learn to let go of a little bit, right? Because I have dreams, and logically it makes sense that maybe I stay in California because there's a lot of opportunities here, right? But at the same time, for whatever reason, I feel quite called to go to Ireland. Every time I go there, I feel very healed. I have family there that I actually really do like and resonate with, and it's just, I don't know, and it's not like I have to live there forever. I can go there for 6 months. Doesn't matter. But the idea is that there's something calling me. There's a part of the world, right? And I like traveling, and the world always calls to me. And of course, taking a leap of faith, moving to another place is a great way to restart your life, revamp your energy if you've been feeling too comfortable and stuff like that, feeling you're not inspired anymore. So even just doing that would probably be enough, do you know what I mean? And then I could probably come back and actually take everything that I've created and put it somewhere, right? But the idea here is about that balance coming in, guys. Okay? I feel like I had a point with that story I was just telling you, but I completely lost it. Oh well, my bizzle. But temperance, okay? So these things are kind of going to work themselves out. Definitely communication coming in, okay? 5 of Wands, 8 of Wands, 7 of Wands. All right? Communication for sure, okay? I feel like I had a point when I was telling you that story. I definitely wasn't just trying to talk. So there was a point to that. You guys will, use your own intuition for that point, and you'd be like, oh, that's what it was talking about. Because I don't know what the fuck I was trying to say. But it was a point. It was good. It was there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give you guys some guidance, okay? I'm going to pull from this Nature Speak Oracle. Okay, that was fucking rude. Anyway, I'm going to be pulling from the Nature Speak Oracle deck by Whitey Whitington, Ted Andrews. All right, he's got kind of like 2 first names going on. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So I'm going to keep this here. They're just Oracle cards. They got like little messages. I'm going to read them. It's going to be fun. You guys are going to watch it in bed or however you watch these videos. So it's going to be a lot of fun. All right. So, dear Spirit, what messages and guidance do you have for the feminines for this week? What do you need them to know? I'm going to pull 3 cards, okay? All right, so we have Pine, balance the emotions. We had Justice in here, right? And we had the Temperance card, so that's interesting. Both about balance. Let's see what else we can get for you guys during this week. We have Beach, power in prayer. Okay, beech is a tree. Did you guys know that? I only knew that like 2 months ago after getting this deck. I had never heard of a beech tree before, so I guess I'm dumb. All right, and finally for you guys, let's see what else we can get. Maybe get like a flower or something. Storm. That's fun. That's kind of like the Tower. Resolve conflicts. Yikes. All right, guys. I'm going to read this from this little book, and you guys are going to listen. All right, Pine. Find Pine. Where is this shit at? Fucking tree. Okay. So, Pine. Balance the emotions, man. The emotional stresses will ease very soon. As long as you do what you know is right for you, regardless of how others respond, everything will work out for the best. Decisions and choices will be easier to make now with less emotion involved. Those that have tried to manipulate and apply pressure will be in less of a position to influence. When you do not give in to the pressure of guilt, you become stronger and it becomes easier to resist each time thereafter. So absolutely, guys. Sorry, I just burped in my mouth. I know you guys didn't need to know that, but it was quite profound. Okay, anyway, guys. Yeah, definitely very, very true. So yeah, the emotional stresses are going to ease, but what this is definitely telling me is about how you guys are coming into your own power. And again, with that 6 of Swords energy that you had, the Knight of Swords, you guys are just making decisions now. It's less involved emotionally. In fact, in all of these cards, I didn't get one cups card, right? I didn't get a single cups card. The only cups that I really saw, or the King of Cups, I did get that. But that was for an outcome, and that was talking about your masculine. So for you guys, I didn't get a single cup. She count the Temperance card, which has cups in it, but it's not a cup card. So guys, that's talking about objectivity and making the decisions that you need to make. And this is what I was talking about earlier, about how I was feeling recently in my own life, that it's not like the things that are falling apart isn't so negative, because they're kind of becoming my choice now. And for instance, like, I know a friend of mine who's not really a friend, but the guy only ever like wants to hang out, like to smoke weed. And I've been like trying to quit weed, and like the more I realize, like, while I do have fun with him, and he's like funny, and I like people that are funny, it's like not a real friendship, if that makes sense. And at a time in the past, I would have probably been like, put up with that type of thing, but I'm like, first of all, I don't really want to smoke weed anymore. Like, I'm past it. Second of all, like, I don't need a friend that like has to hang out with me on a condition. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's not a friendship. That's not a relationship. That's not anything. Okay, and that's the whole point of this journey, is to get rid of those types of people. So, again, and I feel completely empowered to do so. But he has used pressure and stuff before, and it's interesting to look at those types of relationships that I have in my own life and to see how it applies for me. So again, same thing going on with you guys, but you guys are going to have the ability to take care of what needs to be done, and you guys are going to be feeling better once you do it, okay? So that is great. So if there's anything you need to do, get that shit going. That's also what Storm's going to be talking about as well, is resolving conflicts. So definitely taking your part in what needs to be done. Okay, I mean, I'm going to read that, but that is what that's about. So let's flip it back to Beach, right? Power in prayer. Its presence here is a reminder that your words have great power. To heal, to curse, to bless, and more. When you give vocal expressions to thoughts, their energy begins to unfold and manifest somewhere in the world around you. Look to the power of prayer. It will make your thoughts and wishes clearer and help you accomplish tasks more easily right now. It has great potential right now, and those prayers will be heard. That's interesting. You put right now very close to each other. That's a writing no-no, by the way. Because I'm a writer, so I know things. Alright, guys, listen, what this is talking about is prayer. Obviously. Now, I don't really like the word prayer, but I don't like religion, so that's kind of on me. But it's the same thing. Prayer is essentially just, anything that you're really putting out to the world. Same kind of thing as, manifesting. If I said to you guys right now, like, I wish that I would have clarity on, what my next move should be, that is in itself a prayer, okay? So, you don't like the word prayer. I know some people don't. Just call it something else. It's just a word. Doesn't really matter. But the idea is the same, okay? And that's what's important. So definitely, if you guys, do speak your mind, get your vocal or your throat chakra, right? Work on that energy and start speaking to your guides, to the universe, right? Literally, before I did this reading, I took a shower, and I was actually like praying, I guess, in the shower. Water is like, emotionally cleansing and stuff like that. But I was just like, saying what I wanted and asking my angels and guides for help for the next move to make, right? And what I need to know, the clarity, essentially. So again, putting that out into the universe, all right? So remember, guys, do that. And of course, you don't actually have to speak it aloud, but it does help, okay? So prayer, or however you want to phrase it, is a powerful tool for you at any time, but especially during this time, okay? Because of all this energy that's going on, so you're going to need it, all right? So do not be afraid to try and ask for help in maybe not a traditional way. So here is the last card, which is Storm, which is about resolving conflicts, okay? So unresolved conflicts and tensions are coming to the surface. Yeah, no shit. You cannot ignore them any longer or they will worsen. Now is the time to resolve them, or at least you're part of them. Do not rise to the petty challenges and intimidations of others. Do not allow yourself to be pulled into the old arguments and the same old patterns of conflicts. Yes, this is what I'm talking about, kind of all this reading. So I don't want to go too much into this, but just taking away from that, guys, just, end what needs to be ended and do it as soon as you can, because it'll just get worse if you don't, okay, guys? And this is, of course, why I was talking about with family healing, getting over those types of messages and those relationships, right? I'm not somebody that's particularly close to my parents because of the fact that they both suck. So I guess I shouldn't say that. But it's true, goddammit. So anyway, trying to resolve the conflicts and the sort of patterns and karma that is between you and loved ones, friends, relationships of all kinds, patterns and stuff like that. So you guys have to resolve your part in conflicts, right? Because even if somebody is a bully, for instance, to you, in whatever way it may be, A parent, for instance, my parents are bullies. While you are not the bully, how do you react to the bully? That would be your type of conflict. For me, I think I overcompensate because, like, when I was like 10, I think I was bullied. Or, I mean, I don't think I was. I just don't really remember that much of it. But I was bullied like once in my life, like for maybe like a period of like from like a year, not like every day, but like enough for some shit, I guess, for it to affect me. Because at 10, it was a very weird time for me. But so how I react, I guess, by overcompensating for how I didn't react back then, is if there's any bully or something energy to me, my response is to emotionally, I guess, or verbally attack them. Right? So if somebody tries to bully me, I don't like temper my energy. I don't like respond necessarily with like, I guess like some kind of like wit or charm or some type of balanced emotion. I'm usually kind of just like fuck you, and I start going off on those people and just start attacking them, right? Because I'm attacked. I'm not saying it's a healthy thing to do. I'm saying it's like a natural defense mechanism based upon conditioning. But so that would be my conflict because it's not nice of somebody bullying you, but if you go up to them and call them like a cunt or something like that, that's not actually going to help any situation, and it's like just reflects poorly on you as well. So I take full responsibility for that. It's something that I need to work on as well. Okay, guys. So that's what that's talking about. I also don't know if people are allowed to say cunt in this country. Every time I go around the world, it's just like a normal word. So I apologize if that's a word that you're like, oh my goodness, I can't believe this man just said that word. But anyway, Americans, right? Alright, guys, so that is the energy reading for the Divine Feminines. I hope, I really do, that it was helpful and useful to you guys. And again, any information that you guys want, it's in the description box. And again, one more time, in case you skipped like half of the video like some people do, just wanted to mention that again, buy one, get one free reading, okay? So if you purchase a Twin Flame General Reading, which is $20, then you would get a second Twin Flame General Reading for free, used to be redeemed at any time that you choose. Just remind me that you did purchase a reading in the first place, because I probably won't remember, because my memory is it's changing, and time doesn't really mean anything that much. And like when I was like 22, I took a lot of Xanax, so drugs. Okay, guys, so hopefully again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope this helped. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon.